Regal rumbles. When King Charles lost his cool at Parliament. The August ceremony of the state opening of Parliament is meant to exude an air of stately grandeur and kingly composure. However, at the latest installment of this quintessentially British tradition, a rare moment of royal irritation briefly threatened to shatter the dignified decorum. As the cameras rolled and the world watched, King Charles III appeared to become visibly frustrated when one of the young page boys tasked with carrying his ceremonial robe seemed to struggle with the weighty garment. The images quickly went viral, sparking a flurry of speculation, commentary, and a healthy dose of humor from the ever-watchful public. So what exactly happened? And why did the typically poised monarch momentarily lose his cool? Let's dive into the details of this royal rumble. ### The spectacle of state opening. The state opening of Parliament is a grand affair, steeped in centuries of tradition and political significance. It marks the formal start of the parliamentary year, with the monarch, in this case, King Charles III, delivering a speech outlining the government's legislative agenda. The pageantry is considerable, with the sovereign processing through the streets of London in a horse-drawn carriage, resplendent in the iconic imperial state crown and ceremonial robes. Upon arrival at the Palace of Westminster, the king makes his way to the House of Lords, where he takes his seat on the throne and formally opens the new parliamentary session. It's a spectacle that captures the world's attention, a vivid display of the pomp and circumstance that has long characterized the British monarchy. And it's against this backdrop that the brief moment of royal frustration played out. ### a robe rumpus. As King Charles processed into the chamber, flanked by the young page boys responsible for carrying the train of his crimson parliamentary robe, one of the children appeared to struggle with the weight and length of the garment. The king, ever the consummate professional, maintained his composure for the most part. However, in a fleeting but telling moment, the monarch was seen to gesture somewhat impatiently, seemingly urging the page boy to adjust the robe more smoothly. The exchange was captured by the ever-vigilant cameras, and the images quickly spread like wildfire across social media. Inevitably, the incident sparked a flurry of commentary and analysis. Some commentators saw it as a sign of the king's advancing years, with the physical demands of the ceremonial role potentially taking a toll. Others viewed it as a rare glimpse of the human side of a figure often expected to maintain an unwavering veneer of stoicism and grace. ### The relatable royal. In truth, King Charles's brief lapse in composure is a testament to his fundamental humanity. As the head of state and the embodiment of the British monarchy, he is expected to project an image of regal perfection. But beneath that veneer, he is still very much a flesh-and-blood individual, susceptible to the same fleeting moments of frustration and irritation that we all experience in our daily lives. In that sense, the viral images of the king's minor tiff with the page boy serve to humanize him, making him more relatable to the general public. After all, how many of us haven't felt a twinge of exasperation when something doesn't go quite as planned, especially in the glare of public scrutiny? The incident also serves as a reminder that even the most exalted of individuals are not immune to the pressures and stresses that come with their roles and responsibilities. For King Charles, the weight of tradition, the demands of protocol, and the ever-watchful eyes of the media must at times feel overwhelming, despite his decades of experience in the public eye. ### A lesson in humility. Ultimately, the king's momentary loss of composure is a testament to his own humanity and the humility that comes with accepting one's limitations. In a world where public figures are often expected to project an aura of perfection, it can be refreshing to see a leader acknowledge their own fallibility. Indeed, the incident may even serve to strengthen the public's connection with the monarch. By revealing a glimpse of the man behind the crown, it allows people to empathize with the challenges he faces and appreciate the difficult balancing act he must maintain between tradition, duty, and his own personal needs. As the British monarchy continues to evolve and adapt to the changing times, moments like these may become more common. And rather than viewing them as weaknesses, we should embrace them as opportunities to better understand and connect with our royal representatives. After all, a little royal rumble every now and then can be a welcome reminder that even the most exalted among us are still, at their core, human.